should.
Okay, guys, listen up. So first of all, we need to know what the distance formula is if we're required to use the distance formula.
Can I do it?
Okay, Miss Megan, what is it?
D equals x1, x2
Minus.
minus x2 squared, in parentheses, squared, plus parentheses, y1, y plus y minus y2, parentheses squared.
How many of you have that memorized?
I do.
Negan.
Joey doesn't.
Oh, that's impressive. Way to go. Okay, so if I take and label this point, if I was,
X1.
what do I label that?
X1.
Okay, x1. What would that be then?
Y1.
And over here,
Let's do
x2, y2. So now it's time to plug.
Then
Okay. So my x1 value, everybody tells me, is what?
7.
7. Now this is the problem right here, is most of you didn't actually write this down, and you messed up here as we were walking around, then we fixed it. Minus x2, which is what?
-6.
Negative 6. And that big thing right there all becomes positive. So
Wait,
it's
add
7 plus, right, add them.
Which is 13 squared is...
Right, hold on, let's move on. Let's finish filling out the formula first.
5.
Okay, the y1 we labeled here was 5.
Subtract negative 2.
7.
And again, this right here, guys, becomes a what?
Positive.
Positive. So 5 plus 2. So 7 plus 6, you guys said was?
13 squared is 169.
Hold on. 5 plus 2 is?
7 squared.
Now, give me 13 squared.
169 plus 49 equals 218.
Hold on, slow down.
14.7.
Yeah, we're smarter.
14.76.
That
Okay.
is 218.
And I mean,
14.7.
Okay, and unless it specifically tells you to find the decimal approximation, it's okay to just leave it like
Oh.
this right here.
Really?
Yeah, that's okay. You wouldn't be marked wrong for this unless it specifically said to leave it like this. But yeah. Okay, so on that process, is there any questions?
nope.
Okay, so what I want to do is show you guys the simple way to do this now.
There's a
You
single.
show us
do
the
it at all.
hard
Yeah.
way, and then
Yeah, because you need to know how this formula fits into it. And some people will continue to use this formula because it's a fail-safe method. The shortcut
you can
method
never fail.
has some errors. If you make sure,
I failed the first time.
if you make sure and do this plug-in right here like you're supposed to. Okay, so the points are 7, 5, -6, -2, right? Is that the point?
Not
Okay.
-6.
It's
Oh yeah, it is. Never mind.
It was
no, it's
negative.
positive.
It was
No, it's
negative. Okay, now tell me the distance formula one more time.
Okay, x1 minus y1. In
No,
parentheses.
x1 minus x.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
I think you got something wrong here, Miss Megan.
Hey, that's what I meant.
You're the one who wrote it down.
So what do we do? What is it?
X x2
x2.
in parentheses squared.
Miss Destiny, give us the rest.
Y1
That was rude.
minus Y2, and then in parentheses squared.
Okay, so the first thing is we take our x values and we subtract them, right?
Yeah.
And on that same level, we subtract our, Miss Megan, our y values. Okay, So if I'm subtracting this, I will take and just change the signs of both my bottom. If they were negative, they'd become positive. Whatever, you go opposite.
So you're adding them.
There's my subtraction part. Now I go 7 plus 6 is 5 plus 2.
Shut up.
Okay. Now what's the next step? After we've subtracted them,
You
we
have to square
square them. So now we do the 13 squared, which was what again, Miss Megan?
169.
169.
Plus 49.
The 49. Right.
So you just add them.
Plus those together, which gave us...
118.
And last but not least, we've got to do this.
Square it. And it's 14. Oh.
And there's the answer. Okay, now let's look at these side by side. I know it's kind of hard to see on this
I don't see
when
how
we
you did
compare
that.
them. Okay, so right here, we start out writing the formula down. Over here, we've written the formula down.
Mm-hmm.
Here we plugged in, right? Over here, instead of plugging in, we changed signs. That's our subtraction part.
Do you do that to all of them?
You always, on the bottom one, you change the signs. Of both of them.
Only on the bottom?
Only on the bottom.
It's easier because it's less confusing.
Huh?
The other one looks easy.
And that's fine. You can stay doing it this way if you want to. That's what I said. Some of you will stay this way. Some of you will go this way. Okay? Then we just square them. Going from there to there. Add them together. So if you guys, who likes this method better? Anybody in here? Just one person? See, in my 4th period class, most people want to do it this way, rather than this way. But it's okay, you can do it either way you want, whichever way you feel more comfortable with. Any more I do in class, I will always demonstrate it this way. But if you know how to do this, it's okay to go ahead and do it this way.